I was expecting a bit of water over the road there, but it looks like it's dried off quite a bit. Going through Gap Creek Road now. I have no idea. Oh, there's something ahead. See what happens now. Road closed. Oh, great. Thanks for the warning. Well, Gap Creek Road's closed, so now I'm fighting my way through the traffic Moggle Road. Not sure if I have to go all the way into the city now to get back to the route that I would have been on. Anyway, today I'm testing out my new kit that I've got for my GoPro. I've still got the GoPro 9, but I bought the media mod for it. It works on 9 and 10. I've also got the max lens mod, which just means that it's more stable, I guess. I use it on my mountain bike very successfully. And I've also got the Rode, I think they pronounce it Lavalier microphone version 2. The reason why I bought the version 2, I know it's a bit more expensive, but it's got a Kevlar cord, which hopefully means it's going to last a lot longer with all the shifting around that I do with the wiring in the helmet, and maybe taking it off and using it in my helmet, my full face for my mountain bike, which I use when I use the GoPro anyway. Yeah, so anyway, another bad luck thing is I had 2 batteries charged yesterday, and the one that was in the camera that I switched on this morning had 0 charge in, so this is the only battery I've got. So what I'll try and do is use it as little as possible, and when I get to a stop I'll plug it into one of the USB chargers that I've got. Okay, signing off for now. Oh shit. Let's go this way. Oh, back on track again. I think it was about 10 kilometers out of the way. I am taking it easy today because I haven't done a long ride in such a long time, especially at any speed. Most of my riding over the last 2 years has been city traffic. That's when I have been allowed to go to work, you know, during the whole lockdown periods and all the crap that our government's bestowed upon us. Anyhow, and also I actually had a new tyre put on the last time the bike was serviced. It seems like a long time ago, but I've hardly done any Ks on it, so it's essentially still brand new. Road that leads into Samford, and I won't go up Mount Glorious from Samson. I'll turn right, go through Samson village, and then be on my way to Dayboro. Just on the right here, what do they call this? Ironbark Gully. This is where we come mountain biking sometimes. There's some really nice long downhill trails. A bit of a bitch to get back to the top again unless you got an e-bike like I do. Makes all the difference. Yeah, I don't think I'd ever go back to a non-e-bike now that I have had the e-bike. It's great for uphills. Gets you to the top. You can do a lot more, a lot faster than anyone else, and you have basically the same experience on the way down again. There seem to be a lot of military trucks around here. They all look like they're learners, and that's understandable because this guy in front of me just came right across. He indicated and then thought he had right away to come through a central lane, or through a lane towards me over the stripy line. Yeah. Or the law says you have to wait. Person in the lane has right away, but he didn't seem to think so. Anyway, I'm now going through Samford village, and I'll just pass right through here. It's a nice little town. Lots of little restaurants and things to stop at and have a bite. We've done it quite a couple of times after a mountain bike ride. We just come this way and come for breakfast. But I'll be going right through today and then on to Dayboro, and I'll have a stop there, and then from there I'll set my GPS to go to Woodford. Would be the next stop on my journey today. Really have to keep my eyes open along this road, and I'm not going 100, which is the speed limit here, because there are some massive potholes in this road over here, and if I hit one of them I'll be over the handlebars, no doubt about it. So just taking it easy. It's actually a Monday. I've taken the day off work today. It's what I like to do on my long rides out in the country, because it's quieter, there are less idiots on the road. I'm actually hoping, see, look at the potholes on that side. I'm hoping, because I mean, look how wet the road is. There's water all over the place. We've had non-stop rain. There's been flooding all over the place. It's been very, very wet last 2 years, basically. Ever since Australia was burning down. I remember we were in Japan and watching the news, and Australia was burning down, and come back and had the wettest 2 years ever. Anyway, so yeah, I'm taking it easy because of the water on the road. This part's fairly dry, but there's some really wet patches, and then there seem to be potholes all over the place. So anyway, I'm hoping to be going past the actual dam wall of Wivenhoe, where there should be a lot of water going over, and I've got my drone with me, so I'm hoping to get some good footage over there. Past a group of workers on the side of the road fixing the potholes. That is by far the most dangerous part of this journey today. There have been some massive potholes I've gone over. Anyway, good to see they're fixing them up. Okay, I'm coming into Dayboro now. Also a nice little stopover place. Been to this cafe on the left hand side here for a brekkie before. They make a good brekkie. I'm actually starting to get really hungry, but I think I might wait till I'm in Woodford for that. But I think I'm going to just stretch my legs here for a while. 5 minutes, my butt is quite sore. A nice pie, kind of bakery shop on the left there as well. I've often had a coffee and a pie there as well. Okay, on my way to Woodford now, so taking the road that goes over Mount Mee. It's very beautiful up there. It can be quite windy as well, so we'll see. Yeah, it's about 38 kilometers. It says about 38 minutes to get there. I'll probably be a bit slower. I might stop at the top of Mount Mee and look at the view. I think, as far as I can remember, you can see all the way down to the coast from up there. Anyway, it's a great ride. I'll get some video of the ride a little bit later on when it gets a little more interesting and nicer to look at. This is quite a nice area. Excuse the speed, I'm going really slowly. There are some really wet sections, and I'd rather be a whistle alive than dead. Looks like that other guy's also going quite slowly and easy. These corners are, I don't know, I'd go a lot faster if it was dry, but I don't have the confidence that I used to have, because I just haven't been riding my bike on this sort of road for years now. Terrors Creek. Sounds terrifying. Actually, the speed limit is only 60. It's kind of what I've been doing. Cops. Seem friendly. Still on Mount Me. Got Ocean View Winery coming up on the right. I think it is pretty soon, which obviously means I was right. You can see the ocean from up here. Just trying to be careful because the road's damaged all over the place. You don't want to be looking around and suddenly see something right in front of you, and that's why I'd rather go slower as well. I want plenty of time to see what's in front of me. I know when I've been on group rides with other people, they scream through here at 100, but I wouldn't like to cop the fine that you're going to get going 40 k's over the speed limit anyway. It actually feels so nice and cool up here. I think the temperature's around the same. No, it's 2 degrees cooler than down at sea level, but I'm also guessing that the humidity's dropped up here. Usually is less humidity higher up. Humidity in Brisbane the last 2 days has been in the 90s, and throughout the evening and mornings, late evening, it's been 99%. So, you know, you go, oh right, it's low 20s, let's go for a walk or just do something. Even the smallest thing gets you dripping with sweat. It's already, what is it now? We're mid-May, and I'm still swimming in my swimming pool. The temperature this morning when I looked was 22.1 degrees. So while not warm, it's nice and refreshing, and once you're in, you can stay in for a while. So I've been taking a dip just about every day. Probably find pretty soon I'll have to stop it all of a sudden. Probably winter will strike. It's amazing. Normally this time of the year everything's starting to go brown and there's no rain, but look how green it is over here. Amazing. I don't think we've had any brownness for the last 2 years. I certainly can't remember any. It's actually incredible going through here on a nice sunny day, but I'm not going to complain about the weather. It's nice and cool. I just hope it doesn't rain, that's all. Said there was a 5 to 10% chance. I'll take that chance. I got my wet gear in the back just in case, but if it's light, I normally just carry on going and let the wind dry me out. Lots of cows. Farming area. There you can't quite see the sea. I suppose you can on a clear day. Maybe that is the sea. It's just when it's grey you can't see the contrast that well. Anyhow, there's a nice lookout just a little bit further on down the road here. I don't know if I'll stop. I'm keen on a brekkie. Oh, here's a restaurant now, but it looks very quiet. Maybe only the evenings. Anyhow, I've only got 17-18 k's to go. Whew, the smell of cow shit over here is incredible. Anyway, this is quite nice to ride when it's dry, but it's very steep, 15-degree gradient downhill. It's wet. I'm going to be going ultra slowly. So it's very nice when it's dry because you can really lean around the corners here. Mind you, it says I'm not allowed to go much faster than I'm going now anyway. Oh, it's very wet. Got no idea what slippery shit's been coming onto the road over here. If it's just car oil, then the rain normally washes it off to the outsides, but when it's coming off the soil on the outside towards the road, then I don't know. I don't want to take guesses as to whether that's safe or not. Just go through them at as much of a right angle as I can. Seems quite dry here. Okay, this is Woodford. Just trying to remember where that nice bricky spot was. I know there's a bakery here. A lot of bikers go to there. I'm having to bake stuff right now. Heartburn City. Where is that nice restaurant? I think it might have been a bit further down here. No, that looks like it could be it. Go and have a look. This is the place I've eaten before. Hey, brekkie was good. I'm now on my way to ride around the dams and eventually end up at the dam wall. I'm assuming they'll be letting water out because there's been so much rain over the last couple of weeks that there will be a lot of water still going into the dam, so they'll be letting some out, so I'm hoping to get some good drone shots there. Yeah, this road I'm on now is not the normal road that well, it's not the one that the GPS suggested, but I normally come along this way anyway because it's off the main road and it actually takes you right past a section of the dam where there's a bunch of old trees that obviously used to be not in the dam, and since it was flooded they've died. It looks interesting anyway and kind of eerie. I'm just hoping there are no flooded roads along this road because it is fairly low lying, and obviously when the dam fills up then I'm guessing this road would also be compromised, but we'll see how we go. Ahead there, probably get a good view from up there. I'm actually wondering if that's not what Mount Me that I was just on. Anyway, I don't know, I'll have to look it up on the map. Yep, looks like the water came across here. That river's still flowing quite strongly, but you can see it was a lot higher than it is now. So hopefully I've got a clear run through here to go around Somerset Dam first of all. Nice kind of windy road around the dam. That road has been kind of dodgy in the past, but I know they fixed it up not so long ago, a couple of years ago, so we'll see how it goes. Of course it could have been wrecked again by recent floods, etc. So yeah, we'll only see when we get there. Getting to that section I was talking about earlier on, but gee, it looks muddy and shitty. I know that in our area they were telling people to conserve water yesterday evening, and that sounded a bit funny because they're going to go, well, there's plenty of it, but apparently the water treatment plant that we get our water from has been damaged by too much water. So there you go. Having too much water isn't good either. So yeah, I mean, this doesn't look as picturesque as I remember at all. It looks quite shitty actually, I think. Yeah, a lot of the greenery down there's been destroyed by mucky water. I guess you get all the streams flowing from farms around here, which consist of cattle shit and horse shit and all kinds of things, ends up in the dam. Yep, so not great to look at, I'm afraid. Thought of flying the drone over there, but yeah, maybe it looks a bit better along here. Let's have a look. Oh, the sun's out, so you got a bit of a blue reflection off the water there. But wow, those dead trees used to be a lot higher than that, so something's happened in the last couple of years to take the tops off those. They used to be 3-4 times higher than that just the last time I came around here. Wow, look at that, you can see there was a lot of water going in here. They must have let a lot of water out of the dam to get it back to that level. As you can see, it's been a lot higher. This is Kilkoy. I'll be turning left just as we enter the town here, I think. Yep, 430 meters, turn left, and then I'll be heading back south again. Heading west at the moment. I was going north all the way up to Woodford, then turned west to come this way, and now I'll go down south again. Not a very interesting town, unless you're a farmer, I suppose. And even then, Kilkoy Central, the big shopping area. They got an IGA, liquor store. Oh, there's a cattle truck coming towards us now. Cows on the way to the you know what. Okay, so we're heading south now. Towards the Somerset Dam. Well, that was a little bit of Somerset that you saw earlier, but that was the really top part. Now we'll drive for a bit before we see it again. And then eventually we'll just be driving alongside. It will be on my left hand side as we go south, and windy road. hopefully some nice views. Oh, spiderweb. Don't know how it got hold of me. It's amazing being out in the country, you know, you can see how wet everything is, but green as anything. First sunlight we've seen, blue sky we've seen in the last week, I'm sure. You know, it's great to be out here. It smells fresh. I just stopped back there anyway because there was a guy in a ute in front of me and he was going quite slowly, and also don't like having people in front of me when I'm trying to enjoy a day out like this. But I prefer to think I'm the only person here. Okay, climbing up a bit on the right hand side of the dam here. Should be some pretty cool views coming up soon. Well, that looks okay, doesn't it? I think there's some spots you can actually stop and take photos along here. Yep, here's one. If you're interested, stop there and have a sandwich and take some photos. Now, I seem to remember this road being very, very windy. Not something I like going too fast along. Looks like it's in better condition than what it has been in the past. You can see they've patched it up, especially along the sides here, put a barrier in. Yeah, it used to be in a terrible state. There used to be lumps of bitumen all over the place. Or maybe something ahead. Probably just the water coming across the road here. Yep. Lots of interesting birds around here. I don't know why they all want to sit on the bloody road in front of me, and I've got to keep on braking. Well, I don't know. I guess they might get out of the way, but I don't trust them. They seem to leave it till the last bloody moment. More stuff happening along here. Ooh, okay, prepared to stop. Obviously the road's damaged. Just wait here till it's my turn. In the shade, of course. Oh, that was cool. Too sure what the hell the damage is, but looks pretty okay to me in any state. Oh, thank you. Interesting to see if there's any water going over the edge here. Can I see it? Oh yeah, there is. Oh yes, oh yes. Wow. Wow, that's a lot of turbulence. Holy crap. Shit. I've never seen that before. You wouldn't want to jump in there. See if I can see better going forward a little bit. Not really. Bit more forward. See, masks littering the bloody planet now. Nah, no viewing point, that's a bit sad. Maybe here, this dude's just having a look, so maybe. It doesn't actually look that interesting. I would have expected the water to be coming over the top, but it isn't. It's coming through somewhere else. I don't know. Anyhow, it's not that interesting, is it? I think at Wivenhoe there is like a lookout area. On Google Maps there's a camera there. It looks like it's specifically there for you to view this kind of thing, so I'll try and get there. I've tried to get there in the past, and all the roads have been closed off for some reason, which I can never understand. They look public, but that's how things work. We just close shit off when we feel like it. Anyhow, this is the Somerset Dam village, or Somerset village, whatever. A little restaurant here on the corner. I think I've had a bite to eat at before. Yeah, not too interesting. And this on the left here is actually a caravan park, so you can come and camp here at the dam. Although this section below the dam, the river's not always flowing that strongly, and sometimes not at all. So potluck. This is the road that crosses the river between Somerset Dam on the north and Wivenhoe on the south. Be interesting because this has normally got no water in it, but look at that. Well, okay, this is the fullest I've ever seen this. Nice. Nice. It's amazing how the traction control restricts the power. Take the traction control off, it's like a completely different bike. Suddenly you've got absolute masses of power. Whereas the way I've got it now, you can pull off as fast as you like, you won't ever do a wheelie. You'll actually feel it almost like decelerating or trying to keep you from going too fast. I'm not sure if this is Wivenhoe yet. Maybe, it may just be part of the river. Again, it's a part of the river. Normally would just be a trickle, if that. But I think we've got enough water for a long time now. Actually, it's not that green here. The grass is a lot of brown grass. I don't know if that's just its natural colour or whatever, but there's no reason for it to be brown. The rain has been just as much here as anywhere else. By the way, I just wanted to just be noticing how awesome the screen is. I mean, I would have full face Arai XT4 helmet on with a peak, and if you had a naked bike, you wouldn't wear one of these. Your head would be blown backwards. And I'm getting really nice protection here, no buffeting at all. In fact, most of the time riding with my visor open with only my sunglasses to protect me, and it's fine. I'm getting a little breeze. Actually, what would be interesting is right now I'm actually riding with my visor down because I don't want there to be too much noise on the mic, but I'm just going to open it to see so it's closed now it's open. I just want to see. I mean, I can hear myself a lot less now, but I want to see what it does on the actual recording. I'm going to go down again now. Okay, it's down again. In fact, I'll clip it closed. I mean, you can hear the wind, but it'll be interesting to hear the difference in the sound recording. This is a nice, long, straight road. Again, I'm not going to go too fast. I've got no idea what the speed limit is here. I'm assuming it's 100. so I'm not gonna, well that's what the GPS says. As soon as GPS speed went to 100 it turned red, so I guess that's what it is. Oh, now it's telling me reduce speed, so better obey like a good citizen. Corner coming up ahead. Sandy Creek, not so sandy at the moment. Maybe all the sand got washed away. This is another area where I've never seen water before. Normally dry as a bone. Deep creek. Turning up this way when I come back again. I'm going to go up Mount Glorious, maybe have a coffee at the cafe on the top there. But I just need to carry on going south here because I want to get to the dam wall. Yep, so there's Wivenhoe on my right hand side now. Creek. Sounds very British. Hey, can I have some kippers for dinner, Mom? Looks like a nice spot to spend a few hours just snoozing. Like there's a bit of windy coming up ahead here. There's kind of a day area on the right up ahead. Been there once or twice before and walked around and flown my drone from there. Quite nice. Okay, so going left would take you back to Brisbane along the highway. So this is Brisbane Valley Highway. Brisbane Valley Rail Trail is in this area, and Esk is one of those little towns that we've stayed in before for a couple of days at the caravan park, and just done various sections of the Brisbane Valley Rail Trail from there. And it's nice because it's kind of off-road, but it's not mountain biking, so it can be for the whole family. Road is open. It's the first time I've seen those gates open. Don't know why. Anyhow, so this little road will take us right to a viewing area where we can hopefully see the water coming out of the dam. That's something coming in. Look at the foam. Wow, that's nuts. Okay, I'm here. Wow, it's quite torrential. There's another viewing area up there, but I'm not going to go there because it's wet. Well, I just drove there and just on the road it's wet, so I'm going to actually stay here because I've got a drone and I can fly the drone closer if I want to and get a picture of the whole area here. Gee, I don't know if you can see, it causes a lot of foam. You can see huge big bubbles going down the river here. Okay, well this is a first for me, so I'm going to get the drone out and take some video. Looks like Victoria Falls over there with this, with the water looking like smoke. Anyhow, now I'm heading back the way I came to go up Mount Glorious. I have a stop for a coffee there. I just flew the drone now, gave me a chance to relax a bit, stand up after sitting down for so long. Just looking at my stats on the bike, so 4.2 litres per 100 kilometers. That's not bad. I reset before I started. Well, actually not really. I was at least 10 k's in. So average 60 kilometers per hour. Just trying to see what else we got there. I've done 308. No, what am I doing? Let's just get myself on the right course here. Okay. Showing me I've got 212 k's left in the tank. And done 188. Is that right? Done what? Let's say I've done 190. Let's say 200 just to be, because I started off earlier, and 208 to go. So 400 k's. No, actually that does not sound. Anyway, check it out when we get back. So I'm back where we were before, so now I'm going to turn right here at Mount Glorious Road to Mount Glorious. Hopefully the coffee shop's still open by the time I get there. Actually this is, it was along this road up to the top where I got the most recent fine. I think I got one speeding fine and then this fine on motorcycle. And this one was because I went across the solid center line going up this hill. And you can see it's flowing quite strongly. A few wet spots around here. It's probably going to be wetter further up because, as I said, it's more rainforesty, and you got to watch out there because a lot of leaves can get on the road and they get really slippery. So I'll slow down quite a bit when I get to really going up. Oh, I don't know how long I'm going to wait here for. This is still going up Mount Glorious Road to the top. Another one of these red signal things. Sometimes you can wait like 5 minutes at these things, so I just switched the engine off. Hopefully not too long. You can hear the water in the river below. Okay, so this is where it gets very tight and rainforesty, and you can see how damp the ground is. I've just been past a whole bunch more, what do you call them, workmen on the side of the road cleaning up stuff that's spilt. There have been rockfalls all over the place here, which is to be expected. Anyhow, you can see we're getting up quite high now. There's some clouds there to the left. getting all misty and mysterious. But yeah, not a lot of leaves. I've been on this road with a lot more leaves. Maybe I'm in the wrong area, I don't know. Or they could have cleaned up recently. But yeah, I'm going to take it easy up here because it's very wet and slippery. I think I might miss my coffee. I don't know what time I see here a lot of leaves on the ground. I don't know what time the cafe at the top closes. I thought it was about 3 o'clock on a weekday, but it may even be earlier, who knows. Yeah, there's a lot of muck on the road here you could slide on, especially if you try to take these corners fast. I think this is the tightest corner there is. Lovely. Oh, I'm feeling so nice and refreshed now. I was feeling really sweaty before, but now I'm getting a really nice, cold, almost chilled air going through my jacket now. Feels like it's drying me, like an air conditioner. Oh, look at all this stuff on the road here. Went over the white line there, but I was just trying to stay off the sticks and leaves. Jeez, needs a clean over here. Need one of those trucks with the spinning wipers to come through here. Looks like a war zone. Feel like I'm in the apocalypse, waiting for a zombie to come across the road. Bit of rain now. That might just be water falling off the leaves. No, it's definitely raining. Look how lovely that looks. Rainforest. Got to rain in a rainforest. Being extra careful and boring. Never ever tested my tyres tread to see what it can do. I think if you do that, you've got to be prepared to fall at some stage. And you do that on a much cheaper bike. Oh, something else happening. 40, do not overtake. Oh, a big tree must have come down there. Or did come down. Don't know if it must have got blown down. Now they're chopping it up. actually looks sunny above me, so look at the sun coming through, but it's still raining. Going through misty patches as well. Misty patch coming up. A bit of a mudslide. Looks like a cleaned up mudslide. Jeez, there's stuff happening all over the place here. A few rock slides. I don't know this road really well at all, so I'm just rather being extra cautious. I normally just go up to the top from the other side and then go down a different way but the same side really. I normally come in from the gap, go up to the top, have a coffee and a brekkie or something, and then we go down through Samford. I'll go down through Samford again now because it'll be the quicker and overall safer way down. I think after this I'll have had enough of this type of road for a while. Yeah, got a little stream coming right across the road there, and again here, and again here. And again, and again. Looks like it's just winding its way down the road here. Another stop. Oops.
Bike here. How's it going?
Interesting ride.
Yeah, I got one. Can I send it?
Copy, Sebastian. Just a single bike, is that alright?
Very interesting, I bet.
Send it, Jack.
Alright, sending.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, the road's pretty mucky. Cheers, yeah. Well, nice of him to let me through. See what's happening. Bit of a mudslide again. Doesn't look like this is going to be fixed in a hurry. Coming into Mount Glorious now. There's the cafe Corin and I've ate at a few times. Then coming up on the left, there's an area where you can park and go and do a rainforest walk. I can't remember if there's a waterfall at the bottom of this one. If you come in this kind of wet weather though, wear boots and check yourself for leeches all the time, because there's plenty of those around. You don't even feel them sometimes, and they can really small. They get into your sock and then down to your toes and start sucking all the blood, and the first time you know is you feel this squishy feeling in your shoe, and then you open it up and see blood everywhere, and then realize there's a fat big leech between your toes. And they'll even drink so much blood that they'll burst between your toes as well. Oh damn it, this is where I wanted to come and have a nice eat. There's no one here, damn it. Okay, looks like I will be going down to Samford for something to eat then, or just to drink. Yeah, that's a popular biker motorcyclist spot to come and sit and have a burger or brekkie, or just hang out and see what bikes everyone's got. It's kind of a turnaround point for a lot of people. They come up this way and then they go down again. And again, this is a big racetrack during the weekend for a lot of people, not for me. Yeah, it's actually quite nice coming there and checking all the bikes out, getting jealous about what you don't have. So anyway, I'm heading back down now on the other side, and instead of going all the way along Mount Glorious to Mount Nebo, in a short while there'll be a turning off to the left, and it'll zigzag down the mountain to Samford, which is the place we came through earlier on my way through to Dayboro. Yeah, the place where the big military vehicle dude that was learning how to drive and couldn't drive almost took me out. I think I'll just let this GoPro go now, and when it stops, it stops. I'm not going to bother to try and charge it again, so you'll see a bit of the journey down the mountain, I'm guessing, and then it'll cut out, and I'll just leave it at that. As we are turn left to go down to Samford. Also very twisty, steep. More free from leaves than the other side. It's still very wet. Oh, it's showing me the goat track 4.7 kilometers up ahead. That's an interesting one. It's a very narrow kind of, I guess, four-wheel drive track that goes down from Samford up to the top. You can't, sorry, comes up. You can't go down at all. But we've never been up, and we've often thought we'd take a Pajero up and just never got round to it. But there's still something on my list of stuff to do. Trying to ride like it's dry, but it's not. Actually, this section is not too bad. The river runs below this road. The road twists with the river, and there's some areas along the side here to the left you can see where you can park your car and you can go down to the river. And there's some nice little rock pools down there that some families will go down there and sunbathe and swim in the rock pools. Not this time of the year, normally in summer obviously. See the river's flowing quite strongly, but here's an area where someone might park their car and then head off down. Here's another one, a couple of cars head off down to the bottom and play around there.